I still gotta tag everybody, guys, but I can bring up the video. It's not too many people to tag. Jordan and Jordan, Tom, and Josh covered most of the break, so I don't have to tag a crap ton of people. Not that I'm ever against tagging people, just the reason the camera has a startup screen is so I can tag people is the only reason, because I can't tag anybody before it starts. So got Brody, Tony, Patrick. That should actually own. Why? Why is that airport popping up? Alright. We'll get rolling here. It's going to be a 3-boxer quarter case. I can post the next quarter case tomorrow. I don't know if you guys want to keep doing quarter cases. I probably want to up the size based on price. It allows different people to get into it. But we can mix it up a little bit and do some like we can do a box of Revolution, like in a box of Immaculate. It'll change the price point a little bit, but it'll make it a little bit different if you guys want it. Or I can keep running through the case, a quarter case at a time. I don't know how you guys feel about it. Yo, what is going on? Apparently I did not want to put the link for Facebook because I didn't copy it, I guess. I don't. Copy link. Alright, 1 second. Let me get this link for Facebook. Yeah, I'm sorry for the late run. I was going to say, I mean, it filled late, so it is what it is. Alright, let's get rolling here. Good luck to everybody in the break. Alright. My man, Cal Ripken Jr. here. Project 2020. Ben Baller did the card. Give him a nice rub on all 3 of the boxes. Good luck to everybody. We'll start with the middle one. The wrestling has been pretty darn good to us. We pulled some nice autographs. I think that Prizm this year is actually... I think that Panini learned what kind of the autographs needed to be and what they need to bring to the table with Prizm compared to last year. Not that the debut... I mean, the debut edition took off because it was a debut edition. But the contents of the boxes were not great. I think they're a lot better this year. I mean, I think they're equivalent to what they were last year for the right price. Maybe slightly better than what I've seen last year. But I also think that wrestling in general is a little bit better coming out of COVID. There's people back in the arenas. There's more interest in wrestling in general. But last year the boxes skyrocketed, and I think that killed a lot of people's interest in it because the boxes jumped up to like $1,200 or something ridiculous. How's everybody's week been so far? Anybody have any big plans for the weekend? What's in here? I was going to say. Daughter's baptism is this weekend, so it'll be a full house here. But I think almost everybody's leaving Sunday, so shipping shouldn't be affected, but it might be affected by 1 day again. I just have to see, as I'm once again losing the weekend, and then we'll get back to the normal on Monday. But I think it might be fine. Like I said, it really just depends on how many breaks we break. if we crush out 10 breaks in a 5-day period, the shipping's a little bit bad, but I mean, I'll get the cards sorted and all packaged up. Just whether or not I can print out all the labels and stuff on Sunday to get it dropped off on Monday or not. Really what it comes down to. The sorting of breaks happens right afterwards, so that's really not the end of the world. Alright, let's get rolling. Good luck to everybody. We have Scarlet to start us off. Ivy Nile. Damon Kemp Batista. We're going to have Blair Davenport on the Velocity. Going to have Santos Escobar going to the S's on the 58 out of 199 on the blue. Going to Jordan Heller in the S's. We have Legends of the Hall, Kurt Angle. Stone Cold Steve Austin, Gigi Dolan. Shannon Stacks Lorenzo, Nikita Lyons. Sarray, Sami Zayn. Mustafa Ali, Manzor. Wendy Chu, Dewdrop. We're going to have the Red Wave, Kiana James. I mean, soon, starting next week, there'll be in-store pickup options for people. We have Emma on the Refractor, because the store is going to be open starting Monday. Well, probably Tuesday, depending how much I can get ready in the next couple days. We have Legends of the Hall, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Angelo Dawkins, Raquel Rodriguez, MVP, Karrion Kross, X-Pac, Tamina, Joaquin Wild, Vander. We got Trick Williams on the Velocity, Ronda Rousey. Top tier Shotzi, Valentina Feroz, Alexa Bliss, Julius Creed, Ridge Holland. Rey Mysterio, Kofi Kingston, Yokozuna. Candice LeRae, and Butch. We're going to have the Red Wave, Cameron Grimes. I also have like an ungodly amount of I bought so much Pokemon and Magic to make sure that I had stock when the store opens. We'll see how that goes. 2 out of 299, especially since my knowledge of Pokemon isn't like super vast. My knowledge of Magic is not very good. I just ordered everything that came out in like the last year for Magic, like a booster of each series to see if anybody played it, kind of like what I should be looking for like the population around the store. We have top tier Nikita Lyons, Cruz Del Toro, Otis, Kip Wilson, Umberto, Rip Fowler, Becky Lynch, Matt Riddle, Gable Stevenson, Sheamus. We have Omos, Valentina Feroz, going to the V's, the Eevee, and Brian Lovelace on the sensational signatures. Going to have Edge on the Refractor. Legends of the Hall Ultimate Warrior. Seth frickin' Rollins. Ronda Rousey. Typhoon. Jinder Mahal. Fallon Henley. Shawn Michaels. Aaliyah. Wolfgang. We have Omos. Omos. I think it's Omos, actually. So let's say on the Aqua Wave. 7'8" MVPs is Valet. It's kind of boring to watch in my personal opinion. We got Typhoon on the Refractor. Amari Miller. Finn Balor. R-Truth, The Godfather, Charlotte Flair. Oro Mensa. Going to have Aofi Valkyrie, Jimmy Uso, Tyler Bate, Blair Davenport, Montez Ford, Shawn Michaels on the Red Wave. Roddy Piper on the red, going to the R's. 297 out of 299. One of the greatest heels in WWE history. And that's going to Brody. Prismatic Entrances Ultimate Warrior Brock Lesnar. Mr. Perfect Kurt Hennig. Shinsuke Nakamura Eric Ciampa. Emma. Edge. Bret the Hitman Hart. Solo Sequoia. I have 75 out of 99. Cora Jade. On the sensational signatures. On the red, going to the C's and Tom Scarberry. Bret the Hitman Hart, Prismatic Entrances, Ronda Rousey, Sol Rucka. Dexter Loomis, Big E, Madcap Moss. We're going to have Carmella. Andre Chase, Jagger Reed, Baron Corbin. Taylor Bate on the Velocity, Jinder Mahal on the Refractor Edge. Caden Carter, Goldberg, Tony D'Angelo, Asuka, Shayna Baszler, Macho Man Randy Savage, Santos Escobar. We're going to have Natalya, Mia Yim, The Miz. Have The Miz again on the teal. It's going to be a 15 out of 49. Going to the T's and Josh King. Yeah, Cora Jade's getting a push, right? Through NXT, because she's NXT girl, yeah. Montez Ford. Going to be a 77 out of 149 for the M's. And Josh on the purple. We have Ring Royalty on Bret the Hitman Hart. Thea Hale. Apollo Crews, Ayo Sky, Eddie Guerrero, Wes Lee, Duke Hudson, Scott Steiner, the almighty Bobby Lashley. Josh Briggs. We have Shawn Michaels on the red wave. Oh, did you have a bad reaction last night? We have Mr. T on the blue. Going to be a 26 out of 199. I gotta go get some more 55 points. I'll be right back. Way back with the 55 points. Sorry about that. Another Mr. T for the M's. Let's see. I know Josh wanted to trade away the M and whatever other letter he had for the B's, which I know the B's are loaded. The S, the T's, and the B's are the ones that are probably the most stacked letters. At least for what's in this box. R's are pretty good too. We got Stone Cold Steve Austin, and Dana Brooke, and Bailey. Got Rhea Ripley, Carmelo Hayes, Noam Dar, Kevin Owens, Grayson Waller, Ariana Grace. We have Tyler Bate, Eddie Guerrero on the purple. It's going to be a 30 out of 149. Eddie Guerrero. You have Ken Shamrock, Jey Uso, Miko Satomura, Cameron Grimes, Kiana James, and Hulk Hogan. That is box number 1. I mean, Jordan, I think they always get maybe like one bad promo. I was going to say, but WWE is kind of cutthroat. She'd probably get a chance to cut another promo, I would assume. Were they in the Orlando crowd or in a different crowd? Yeah, sometimes that NXT crowd are a bunch of assholes. Like, I don't think it's necessarily a niche crowd, but I don't think it's not what the general public of like WWE fans necessarily thinks about people. That makes sense. I mean, you know that. Although there's not too many wrestlers anymore like on the indie scene that are like coming up and switching over to WWE, if that makes sense. There's just not really... I feel like AEW took a lot of those guys that are on the indie scene that bounce between WWE and the indie scene and put them permanently on their roster. So we have Aofi Valkyrie, Jimmy Uso, Tyler Bate, Blair Davenport, Montez Ford, Mark Coffey, Dolph Ziggler, Macho Man Randy Savage, MVP, Karrion Kross, Jey Uso, Miko Satomura, Isla Dawn, Roxanne Perez, Austin Theory, John Cena, Elton Prince. We have Cora Jade on the Red Wave. Well, that's where they was at, right? Was the old NXT fans. We have Fallon Henley. Be a 246 out of 299. Well, that's the WWE crowd in general, especially when you get to Chicago or Philadelphia. They think that they can just control the entire show. We got Bianca Belair, Shinsuke Nakamura, Eric, Valentina Feroz, Alexa Bliss, Fallon Henley, Shawn Michaels, Aaliyah, Wolfgang. We're going to have Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. We got Butch on the Bees on the purple. Be 4 out of 149. On the Butch. Have Jimmy Uso, top tier, Kit Wilson, Umberto, Rip Fowler, Thea Hale, Apollo Crews. You want to talk about a guy that's just super underutilized. I know it's hard for him to get over because he can't speak on the mic, but Apollo Crews is so athletic. We have Wes Lee, Duke Hudson, Scott Steiner. We have the almighty Bobby Lashley, Josh Briggs. And we have MVP on the sensational signatures. Just the base signature. Obviously more of a valet than a wrestler nowadays. Nice autograph for the M's. Have Nikki Cross on the refractor, Yokozuna, Typhoon. Jinder Mahal, Cruz del Toro, Otis. Noam Dar, Kevin Owens, Grayson Waller, Ariana Grace. Have Cora Jade on the Red Wave. Especially for his size, he's super athletic. This dude's like a bulky guy just doing like crazy shit. We have Johnny Gargano on the refractor, Roman Reigns top tier, the Godfather, Charlotte Flair, Oro Mensah, Seth frickin' Rollins, Ronda Rousey, Sami Zayn, Mustafa Ali, Mansoor, Wendy Chu. Dewdrop, we have Butch. We have Channing, Stacks, Lorenzo, 122 out of 299 on the red. Roman Reigns on the Prismatic, Rhea Ripley, Carmelo Hayes, Amari Miller, R-Truth. I have X-Pac, Tamina, Joaquin Wilde, Vader, Andre the Giant. It's about to be a big hit right there, Jordan. Andre the Giant on the Red Wave. We're gonna have the American Dream, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes on the 6 out of 10. Oh, that's a good hit right there. We're going to have Ring Royalty, Macho Man Randy Savage, Cameron Grimes, Kiana James, Hulk Hogan, Dana Brooke, Bailey, Scarlett, Ivy Nile, Damian Kemp, Batista, Andre the Giant on the Teal Wave, Akira Tozawa on the refractor, Kofi Kingston, Julius Creed, Ridge Holland, Rey Mysterio, Angelo Dawkins, Raquel Rodriguez, Rob Van Dam, Tiffany Stratton, Razor Ramon, Ludwig Kaiser, Macho Man Randy Savage on the Velocity or Prizm refractor. I believe it's Velocity on the for Panini. Speaking of athletic, we have Ricochet on the blue going to the R's. 176 out of 199. And Brody Sanders. Probably the most athletic guy in the entire roster. We got Liv Morgan on the top tier. Shannon Stacks Lorenzo. Nikita Lyons, Saray, Brock Lesnar, Mr. Perfect Kurt Hennig, Kofi Kingston, Yokozuna, Candice LeRae, Butch, Madcap Moss on the Red Wave. Have Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Rhea Ripley, Goldberg, and Tony D'Angelo. Shayna Baszler, Sol Rucka, Dexter Lumis, Becky Lynch, Matt Riddle, Gable Stevenson, Sheamus, Omos. Oh, another big hit. 2 yellows in the same box. 3 out of 10 Charlotte Flair. This one's a little bit off center. But nonetheless, going to the C's and Tom Scarberry. Big hit for Tom. 2 top-tier superstars. We have Ludwig Kaiser. Going to be 131 out of 199. on the Ludwig Kaiser. We have Triple H on the Ring Royalty, Io Sky, Eddie Guerrero, Asuka, Caden Carter, and Ricochet. They have Mankind, Von Wagner, Dolph Ziggler, Nikki Cross. We're going to get a redemption. And the redemption's going to the T's. Triple H going to Josh King. Same box to get a Triple H autograph and the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. Nice hit there on the Triple H. Put him up there. We got Von Wagner on the refractor. Top tier Seth frickin' Rollins, Roderick Strong, Mr. Stone, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and Gigi Dolan. Dolan. Probably Doolin. That is the second box, and that thing was loaded. Into box number 3. Final box here. Good luck to everybody. I wonder if they made less of it this year, because I feel like we've opened, what? This will be our 10th box. Like, I feel like there's been, I mean, unless we've just been lucky, there's been a good amount of low-numbered cards. There's been a good amount of numbered color. And it seems like the autographs have been pretty decent. We've had at least one numbered autograph in every break, if not a couple. We're into, well, this would be box number 9 in breaks, and then 11 if you count Tom's boxes that he opened 2 of. Because I got 8 originally and you add 3, so 11. But yeah, I mean, we've had 3 golds, a Stone Cold Steve Austin autograph, 2 Triple H autographs, and the Stone Cold was numbered, so it's not like it was even a base. Who was the other? There was another big name redemption in the last one as well. It was Triple H and somebody else. I'd have to, I mean, it's already packaged up and gone, so I couldn't even go and look and tell you, but and that's actually a throwback signatures blue, so I think that's out of 49. Edge, that's it. There was a Trish Stratus autograph. There was Edge. Edge was the other redemption. Oh, yeah, the Austin Theory. I mean, overall, it's been pretty good so far. I mean, knock on wood that it stays that way. That's why I said you guys want to keep just running 3 boxes at a time, or did you want me to... we have Bianca Belair. Did you want me to throw in like an Immaculate with some Revolution with the Prizm? I mean, I can always get more next week. Like, there's just a limit. Every week I can only get a case of it. We have Maxine Dupree. So it's not that I can't get some more of it to do mixers next week. We have Xavier Woods, the American Dream Cody Rhodes, Carl Anderson. We got Terry Funk, one of the best hardcore wrestlers ever. But this is, I think, before he started doing hardcore stuff. We got a 39 out of 99 in the tees. And Josh is just absolutely murdering everybody with the tees right now. We're going to have Ulysses Leon. And that's going to be a 127 out of 299 going with the eyes. IY going to Tom Scarberry. We have AJ Styles, Cruz Del Toro, Otis, Kit Wilson, Umberto, Cedric Alexander, Ava Rain, Jerry Lawler, Triple H, Jay Uso. We have Ariana Grace. It's going to be the blue 79 out of 199. Bianca Belair, Oro Mensa, Seth frickin' Rollins, and Ronda Rousey. I mean, I know Bianca Belair is a women's champ, but I find her so boring when she wrestles. Typhoon, and I know she's athletic and does some stuff, but I just don't like her moveset and the way her matches end up going. We have Jinder Mahal, Joe Gacy, Idris Anafe, Dante Chen, Katana Chance, The Rock, and we're going to have Channing Stacks Lorenzo to the C's on the 10 out of 49 rookie card. Going to the C's and Tom Scarberry. Have Tamina on the refractor. Queen Selena. Amari Miller, R-Truth, the Godfather. Charlotte Flair, Yokozuna, Candice LeRae, Butch. Macho Man Randy Savage, Katana Chance. Have Scarlett on the red. Yeah, Tony, everything's part of the skunk protection. 120 out of 299. As long as we hit 10 breaks in a week, every single break's part of the skunk protection. And 120 out of 299. The thing is right now we are behind the 8 ball a little bit when it comes to 10 breaks, and I'm just being honest. We have Jey Uso and Joe Coffey. That's why I even offered to post another baseball, was to try to get us caught back up to the pace we need to be on. We have Massey, Ivar, Roderick Strong, but the basketball came out the gate pretty good, so we might feel that too, which is an extra break that we normally don't have, since I figured Prizm basketball we could fill. The next break will probably be a box of Prizm basketball with like some Court King and Origins to try to do like maybe a little 3-boxer and see if we fill it. If there's some momentum to start, we'll do it. If there's not, we'll just pull back. Mr. Stone, Matt Riddle, Gable Stevenson, Sheamus, Omos, Kofi Kingston, to the Bees, Bubba Ray Dudley on the sensational autographs. It's part of a pretty good podcast on XM Radio. Say the New Yorker on the Bubba Ray Dudley. Somebody go get us the tables. We have Montez Ford, Charlotte Flair, Kevin Nash, Gunther, Damian Priest, B-Fab, Shawn Michaels, Aaliyah, Wolfgang. We have Becky Lynch, Braun Strowman on the Red Wave. I mean, in all honesty, like my thought behind the breaks, I think the biggest reason why the skunk protection is kind of cool is you can grab some of the lower teams in breaks as like a backup to like a big team if you get a big team, like especially in the baseball breaks where there's teams that are like $15, $20. And if you don't hit anything on those lower teams, like you still have a chance to win like a whole box of cards at the end of the week. We have Oro Mensa, Brock Lesnar. That's why I thought it was a better option than just the straight up like because the biggest issue that we have in the group is like those lower mid-tier teams are like nobody wants them. Braun Strowman, Mark Coffey, JD. We have Terry Funk and Brutus Creed. And I don't know if it's because we don't have like Cubs fans or if it's just like their best hit, Seiya Suzuki, is just not as good as like people thought he was. We're actually going to get another gold, I think. We have Emma, Edge, Bret the Hitman Hart, Solo Sequoia, Yulisa Leon, Terry Funk, X-Pac, Triple H, Valentina Feroz, Alexa Bliss, Julius Creed, Ridge Holland, Andre Chase, Jagger Reed, Baron Corbin, Ciampa, how do we say his damn name? We got Liv Morgan on the teal wave. Also, I mean, Bowman does come out next week too, so that should be interesting. Like I said, I'm going to try to get the prospect preview stuff done for the weekend and maybe make a video to going over everybody. We got Seth frickin' Rollins, Sheamus with Ring Royalty, Saray, Brock Lesnar, Mr. Perfect Kurt Hennig. It doesn't come out next week. It comes out the following week. Shinsuke Nakamura and Eric. But I want to give you guys time to kind of think about how you want to approach the Bowen. We got Santos Escobar, Natalia, Mia Yim, The Miz, Carmella. We're going to have The Rock on a red wave going to the tees. We are going to get another yellow, and it's going to be Ivy Nile. 5 out of 10. Going to Tom Scarberry. On the gold. We're going to have Legends of the Hall, Iron Sheik, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Gigi Dolan, Channing, Stax, Lorenzo, Nikita Lyons, Liv Morgan, Ilya Dragunov, Roman Reigns, Ashante, Adonis. We're going to have Edge on the red wave. Now, I mean, I do top load these, but I actually don't consider, like, these red and teal waves, I don't consider them hits. Just so you guys know with the skunk stuff. There's probably more people that skunked in wrestling than they thought the last couple breaks. Ronda Rousey, at least to my personal preference. So we got Ronda Rousey, top tier Johnny Gargano, Hulk Hogan, and Dana Brooke. Because there has to be a numbered parallel. Like, those are just parallels they put in there per hobby box. So, I mean, we got Bayley, Rhea Ripley, Carmelo Hayes. We have Top Dollar, Roddy Piper, Giovanni Vinci. We have Shotzi, Selena Vega, The Rock. We have Razor Ramon on the Mojo, 10 out of 25. Going to the R's and Brody Sanders. Right here is, in my opinion, the hit of the motherfucking break. As I say, I love me some Razor Ramon. One of my favorite wrestlers. I was going to say. We have Undertaker, Jey Uso, Miko Santamora, Cameron Grimes, and Kiana James. We're going to have Cora Jade, Rick Boogs, Malik Blade, Luke Gallows. We have Braun Strowman. Yeah, it was Yokozuna, and I can't remember who the other one was. But yes, it is a third Mojo. Because there's a Mojo in the first break, too. Red Wave, we're going to have Otis on the red. Going to be a 108 out of 299. Big boy alert. And that's going to go to Jordan Heller on the L and O's. Have Becky Lynch, top tier, Rey Mysterio, Angelo Dawkins, Raquel Rodriguez, MVP, and Karrion Kross. And that's going to be the break, guys. Appreciate you. Let's get into the recap real quick. Obviously, there is a slew of red and teal waves, a bunch of them, like I said. They actually do pretty decent, it seems like, on eBay. Obviously, it was opening week last week, so we'll see how they do like next week. But I'm going to go over the numbered hits and the autographs. We have Otis on the red. We have the Mojo Razor Ramon. The out of 10 Ivy Nile on the gold. Mr. T on the blue. Scarlet on the red. Mr. T on the red. Going to have Ariana Grace on the blue. On the blue, Ulysses Leon. Terry Funk on the orange. Santos Escobar on the blue. Ludwig Kaiser on the blue. Ricochet on the blue. Channing Stacks Lorenzo on the red. Butch on the purple. Fallen Henley on the red. Eddie Guerrero on the purple. Gonna have the purple Montez Ford and Rowdy Piper on the red. Getting into the non-autograph cards on the hit board. Got some big ones. We have the Miz on the teal. Whether you like the Miz or not, or think he's underused, I mean, a 15 out of 49, the Miz is going to be a Hall of Famer when he finally is done wrestling. I mean, he's a 2-time Triple Crown winner, or whatever they call it in wrestling, where he's had every belt twice, I believe. Then we got Charlotte Flair out of 10 on the 3 out of 10. Going to the C's. And the American Dream, Cody Rhodes. And this card looks absolutely perfect on the 6 out of 10. I mean, unless there's a surface issue, the corners, the edges, the centering look pretty darn good. Going to Josh King. And that's a big one. He's pretty much at the top of the company right now. We're going to have MVP on the sensational autographs going to the M's and Josh King. Valentina Feroz going to the EVs, which is Brian Lovelace. Bubba Ray Dudley going to the B's and Jordan Heller. Channing Stacks Lorenzo out of 49 on the blue. Going to go to Tom Scarberry in the C's. And then we got another C's, Cora Jade on the red, which is going to be out of 99. And last but not least, we have the Throwback Signatures Prizm's Blue, which should be out of 49. Redemption, Triple H going to Josh King. And that's the break, guys. I appreciate you guys getting in. For everybody that hit, congratulations. For everybody that didn't, hopefully you have better luck next time. I'll take a poll early in the morning and kind of see if we want to run 3 more boxes of Prizm, we will. If we want to do a mixer, we'll do a mixer. Really up to you guys on that one. We've been doing really well with the 3 boxes of Prizm. They seem, like I said, they seem to be pretty hot. I still have the other 3/4 of a case this time around, so we don't have to do mixers, but I do have Immaculate, Revolution. I have last year's Prizm, as well as something else that came out. Oh, Chronicles. So you could do a mixer of a variety of whatever. But if you guys want to keep with the Prizm, we'll just keep with the Prizm only. I appreciate y'all. Have a good night and be safe. See you guys tomorrow.